The fact that we're here today and they're going, geez, what do we do? It seems a little ludicrous.
Right now, heading home after hearing promises that there is short-term relief for the toxic algae crisis on the Treasure Coast.
But are the promises real or just another mirage? Dan Corcoran live outside the site of that marathon meeting in Stewart. Dan?
And Michael, residents were part of an 8-hour discussion in this building here today. They filled out comment cards just like these so that they could be heard not only by their elected officials, but also by this entire community.
One by one, they came up to the microphone.
We can survive on this planet.
My entire life is about an investment.
We may not get there.
We need a permanent solution.
Fighting for the waterways that right now are filled with toxic water. Hundreds packed this room in Stewart, venting concern, offering ideas about how to deal with massive and often problematic discharges from Lake Okeechobee.
I think in spite of themselves, they might have to get something done.
Mark Legault of Hope Sound has heard this debate before, but never with so many voices and never with so many leaders listening.
I think this time there's a lot of people behind it.
Don Voss's life's work is pulling trash from Treasure Coast waters, but neither he nor his dive teams can even get into this water because of what he calls a full-blown crisis.
The fact that we're here today and they're going, geez, what do we do? It seems a little ludicrous.
Don says he's speaking directly to leaders in Washington and here at home, leaders like U.S. Congressman Patrick Murphy.
When will the people of the Treasure Coast actually see some results here?
Yeah, well, as I said, we're looking at some long-term solutions. They've been discussed by the scientists, the engineers. That requires funding. That requires the state coming together with the federal government, and it requires the community to come together.
A marathon Senate committee meeting that hopefully yields real results.
I've been to every meeting they've had so far.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is the longest one.
This is the longest one.
Well, many here agree that the long-term solution would be to send water from Lake Okeechobee south, but that plan could actually take more than a decade to come to fruition. So what's the short-term solution? Well, the short answer at this point, we still don't know for sure. Reporting live in Stewart tonight, I'm Dan Corcoran, WPTV News Channel 5.